Alright, I think this is going now. We have sound. We're back. We're running. Finally. Finally. There we go. Hot damn time. Bump the thing a little. Pulls it partially out and it fucks all the microphone up. Crazy shit. Crazy shit, folks. It is Thursday. Thursday. Why? Thursday. Alright, we got that done. Now, if everybody finds their way back, that's another question. If everybody finds their way back. In it. All done. All good. Anyway, greetings, folks. And thank you for swinging by to give a like there, Mountains of Elysium. Thank you, thank you. Kapla bird. I see Birdle finally got you. Or did you throw it on purpose? Was it bird? Could have been either. Or. Oh, Bird's got physical therapy in a few minutes. Get physical, physical. I want to get physical. Hello, Yvette. Yes, I am back again, and it's working this time. I have not done Birdle. I was going to save it to actually do on the stream here today. So there would actually be some sort of entertainment to see if I could finish Birdle. Have that coming up here in a little while. Oh, Thomas, Bird wasn't embarrassed. He just doesn't stream on Thursdays anymore. And if Rock Solid shows back up, I didn't ignore your question. Enterprise was yesterday, Wednesdays. Thomas Potts was successful on Birdle. Well, we will see how I do on Birdle today. See if I can get it. I'll be able to get it today. Just wait and see the word. In fact, maybe I will just get worked up. I did have something yesterday that kind of thrilled me, though. I was kind of happy that I was paid attention to. Comical. But, hello, Parrothead, hello, Jeffrey. But, yesterday, I got a retweet from J. Michael Straczynski, creator of Babylon 5. I got retweeted by him yesterday. I am happy about that. Somebody actually paid attention to the Deej on Twitter. And my question was for him, would we see anything on screen for Closure of Crusade? And then he, hi Ricky, he retweeted me and said, search Twitter, Straczynski, he had a hat, I did that, and whatever I was supposed to have been seeing has been limited by whoever tweeted it. So I still don't know. I still don't know. I have no clue. So it did me no good. But hey, at least he answered me. I don't care. And I had like 9,611 views on my tweet. So I was happy. I was happy about it. That's a lot of whiskey to see me hopping across their lawn in a bunny suit, though, folks. There was my little enjoyment of yesterday. I know, I know. Yes, I'm such a. I just asked a simple question. I had no idea that he would actually. I just thought maybe at most I might get an answer from somebody else, not him. I did not expect him to retweet my question. I was just basically happy. Yes. All right. So now it's that time of the day when I get embarrassed because I'm going to attempt to do Birtle. I am going to attempt to do Birtle now. You will see if I can get it. Well, let's see. What do I want to start off with? And no, it will not be penis. Let's start off with spray. We have an R, but it's in the. Try trunk. Wow, we have a U and an R, but they're still in the wrong positions. Guess the Birtle in 6 tries. Each guess is powered 5 each. Hey, what the hell? Penis, titties, boobies. Way to go, bird. Way to go. Penis, titties, and boobs were part of the instructions. Classic, bird. Classic. Alright, so I have a U and an R, but they are in the wrong areas. So, let's try, since Birtle seems to like to use the same letter twice, and no, I'm not going to do that one. Let's. Hello, Captain Random Nerd. So, let's see. Let's just use a different word, not even using the RU. See if we can possibly get some other letters. So, that. no, Dr. Scotty, burps cannot possibly be it because we already know the R is not the third letter. But we will try this for the heck of it. Let's just try this to see if there's a no, because we already get all those letters. I want a word. Let's just try it. No. Let's see if any of these work. All right, so we know the U is the second letter. No, it's not rumps. No, it's... I think this one's going to get me today. Try to get another letter. Whoa! That was a lucky guess there. So... UU blank E Let's see here. It's not. Yeah, let's try this. Haha! Success! Success! Weird word though to be using in a Birdle. Weird word to be using in a Birdle. Birdle, yep. It's the Birdle has gone woke. I managed to get it in 5. Each got Birdle. And Bird is off to get physical therapy. Alright, so got the Birdle. Alright, so let's see what else is going on today. The once rainbows. I can sort of give you. There you go. There's all kinds of rainbow color with animal. Do, 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 do. Go. I'll give you there for Rainbow. All right, let's see. So what else is going on Tuesday? I don't know because I just don't really know. Thought I'd pop up here because it is a Thursday, no bird, and well, actually, we can have bird. We can have bird.
Hello world, it's me, Berto Prey 5. And remember, I like to suck things that are hard. That is what I just said.
Yep. Here we go. That explains the birdle for the day. Bird's gonna kill me. I'm gonna start digging up some bad things of my past and we'll be dead. Anyway, some people might want to know what happened the other day when I ended that second stream of mine. Well, I'm just going to say this. I'm getting sick and tired of certain individuals that just will not shut the fuck up, stop arguing over and over and over. That's all I'm going to say. They need to stop the shit. Stop the crap. That's all I'm going to say because, you know, it's getting kind of old and tiring that they want to keep fighting over and over amongst themselves. They constantly got to keep going and going just to think that their arguing is going to make others look at their point of view. All they did was they pushed viewers away from my stream, and it got tiring. I'd rather end the stream and I'm just going to have to start clamping down and kicking these people if they come up here and do this shit. That's all I'm going to have to do because it's old. It's tiring, folks. They need to figure it out. That's all I'm going to say on that. I was quietly entertained last night watching individuals drinking on stream. That was kind of comical because at that point I kind of wish I had some booze because I would have got there and drank with them. But boy, were they fucked up. And hey, Jay's back. Look, Jay, we can talk now and not be overtalked and argued with and listen to screaming.
I feel a little bit responsible because I had mentioned.
No, it's not your responsibility because of two alcoholics. And well, they might not be alcoholics, but they were both drunk, and that just does not help their points of view because they haven't the mental capacity to know when to shut up when they're drinking.
Well, even though I apologize.
Yeah, it's not your problem. Wasn't your problem. Wasn't your fault.
How you been today?
Nothing. Today I woke up with a hell of a sore throat.
Oh Lord.
I shouldn't get super tired and leave the air conditioner on. Then I start to snore, and then the cold air and that. I think that.
If you don't mind a bit of homemade advice,
Fire it away.
get you a tablespoon of honey and lemon and swallow that, and it should soothe it. And or even use a cough drops that have honey and lemon. But the best remedy is a tablespoon of pure honey and lemon juice, and it should soothe it and help it get better because my mother did the same thing with me.
Funny thing was, after about 2 hours, the sore throat was gone after.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You just need a rest.
I think it was just from me snoring so much and Cold air blowing top of me.
Mm.
No, Yvette, I'm not gargling any sperm. I don't spit or swallow
God.
sperm because it does not go into my mouth. No, Yvette.
Lord.
Bad Yvette. Bad Yvette. Bet you should be punished. You should be spanked for that. Spanky, spanky, spanky. I had to make
Well, we
sure that
don't
I
know.
specified that it does not go in my mouth and I do not swallow or spit. No, none of it. No.
They might enjoy the spanking. You don't know.
I think Yvette might enjoy it.
No.
I might
woke up
enjoy
from a
spanking
2-hour
too,
nap.
Barrett. 2 hour
I'm a
nap.
little.
Damn.
Yeah. My aid worker didn't come today. She didn't feel good, so she's gonna come tomorrow and do her 2 day routine.
Oh, no spanking the aid worker.
No, I'll go to jail because she's still in school.
Oh, well, definitely not then. No. Thought maybe you had illegal. Jeez.
Typically legal, but she's way young. Only fixing to be 19. So, and I'm 54. So no.
You're 2 years older than me.
Oh, I thought you said that you were older than me.
I'm only 52.
Oh, okay.
Salty
Well, I'll
Trucker's the one that's older than you.
be.
Salty Trucker's older than everybody.
Technically, I'll be 54 in June.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a good day planned for my birthday.
And Yvette wants some spankings. Put Yvette right over my knee and spank her. Bare bottomed, of course.
All I got to say about that is, hello, darling.
Yvette's birthday's next month, too. Got to come up with some kind of a weird birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday. I was just watching a video from a guy that does Star Trek related videos, and he was saying, how could Cochrane's Phoenix achieve warp drive without dilithium crystals? Well, how do you know he didn't have dilithium crystals?
Well, technically, I think it was all antimatter they were using. You don't have to have dilithium crystals to achieve warp.
He said it was a fusion-based warp drive.
Came from the antimatter. Dilithium crystals are only to help regulate,
right,
and prolong.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the Phoenix didn't even fly that far at warp. It just barely cracked warp.
Yeah,
and they had to power it down.
Warp 1.1 is what he was saying from a. I don't know if he was getting from a book or from the script or whatever. I don't know. But
no
he
mountains.
had a
He didn't have a
theory.
And no mountains. He didn't have a flux capacitor because he would have went back in time with that.
Yeah. Well, in Star Trek Enterprise, they said that in the episode before Terra Nova, not Terra Nova, Terra Prime, they were mining dilithium on the moon. So he possibly did have dilithium.
No, I don't think so, because they really weren't doing much on the moon at that point either, because they were just coming out of World War III. I think it
True.
was all antimatter.
Mm. Just matter, antimatter, huh?
And then I think once they started talking to the Vulcans, because then the Vulcans showed up, they learned about dilithium. And then that's probably when they started trying to mine and
Right.
explore the solar system to see if they had any.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the Vulcans probably helped them to discover, well, you have some on your moon.
Mm-hmm. There was a book of William Shatner's called I think it was called Preservers or something.
The
where
preservers.
That he had stated that they already had dilithium on the Earth. They just called it quartz and didn't know the properties of that quartz. And when the Vulcans came after Cochrane's warp jump, they told them about it, and they found dilithium in South Pole, and they found out about its true effects and what it could do with regulating matter and antimatter. That was a pretty good read.
I'm still just happy being, quote, tweeted. That's all I'm happy about.
You need to be happy with your life.
Want to be happy for the rest of your life. Never pick a pretty woman your wife. From my personal point of view, pick an ugly girl to marry you. Good little song.
What was that song? How did it go? Something. Be happy.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
Happy.
Be happy. Yeah.
The landlord said your rent is late. He may have to liquidate, but don't worry. Be happy. And it's okay, but get some sleep. We all can't type perfect overtime. And you're tired, so get some sleep.
I tell you, when I try to type during a stream before I, if they don't have a, what is it called, code to join in the stream, I just join the chat, and man, sometimes that autocorrect gets me.
Let's see, BK's happy. His sister's coming down. They're going out for dinner. Parrothead is singing the Dr. Pepper song. And Epic Beard says litigate. The word. I screwed up.
Yeah, that was a good song back in the day, the Dr. Pepper song, yeah.
I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
Yeah. My favorite commercial jingle. My favorite jingle was the all beef patty, a special sauce,
lettuce, cheese, pickles,
lettuce, cheese, onions on a sesame seed bun. Wasn't that McDonald's?
Yep.
Yeah.
Pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Yeah.
I like to teach the world to sing. That song got annoying though.
Yeah,
That one got
yeah,
really
but
annoying.
it's still a classic. Still a classic.
Give me the "Where's the beef" lady, just yelling, "Where's the
Yeah.
beef?"
Where's the beef?
Now, if it'd been a younger, attractive woman yelling that, I would have yelled out in my pants, but it wasn't, so I kept quiet.
Yeah. Shoot, McDonald's fries they just taste differently since they took out they switched the oil frying it. It tastes a
Yeah,
lot
but
better
sadly,
with the old oil.
sadly though, they still taste better than most any other French fry
Yes.
in a fast food restaurant,
Yes.
except for curly fries.
Yeah. Amen.
The Epic Bird says,
Yeah.
"I'd like to buy the world a toke, then weed would be in everyone's perfect home." I can't have. It doesn't
Yeah.
fit the song there, Epic Beard. You keep working on that, and I will sing it.
They
BK Zasuka.
I saw at Walmart a can of Wendy's chili. And do you know how much that can was? Over
Probably
$4.
$3. $4. There you go. Yep.
$4.49. I bought me two, and I said I'm gonna see if it tastes like Wendy's. I doubt it, but if it is, it needs to be a bigger can for $4.49. But right now you're just paying for the name brand. You're not paying
Yep.
for the chili.
Paying 50 cents for the chili and the other $4 for the name.
Right. But you're getting basically the same. If it is Wendy's chili, you're getting the same as buying a large at the restaurant, because it's practically 3 something for a large.
Afternoon, last son of K.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, we should check out what day it is today, too. We should see what the hell is going on with today's day for holidays. Because usually they're stupid.
Yeah.
And right away I can see this is going to be dumb. I'm waiting for all the
Head to
damn...
work today.
Waiting for all these stupid ads to stop showing before I bring it up on the screen, though.
Yeah.
All
Always
right,
ads. I remember watching YouTube videos and didn't have to watch videos every time you clicked a video. Even for a 59-cent video, 59-second video, you still have to watch 2 commercials. It's stupid.
Well, today, May 18th, it is National No Dirty Dishes Day.
Oh,
Are
so you're going to
people
use
so-
paper plates. Okay.
Or are people so lazy that they just don't do dishes and they've picked one day out of the year to make sure you do them? Let's see. Elvis Ascension. Battle of La Piedra. I have no idea. Global Accessibility Awareness Day. So I guess you have to make sure that wheelchairs have access everywhere globally today. Uh-oh. I love Reese's Day.
Oh, there we go.
Reese's
something I
peanut
can
butter
get
cups.
behind.
I can get behind the Reese's peanut butter cups, not the Reese's Pieces. I don't want no goddamn Reese's Pieces. Fuck that shit.
No.
I want Reese's peanut butter cups.
If I want a hard shell candy, I'll get M&M's.
Yeah. Let's see here. International Museum Day. Oh. Wait, we got a National Aperitif, whatever the fuck day for drinking. Yeah. Mother Whistler's Day. Don't really care. National Cheese Souffle Day. Souffle. I'd like to see Bird try to pronounce souffle. Got a little confused on it. Especially if he read it and it said puff up or blow up. National Marvin Day. Your day's if your name is Marvin, it's your day.
Marvin the Martian.
Nope. Notebook Day. We don't care. Visit Your Relatives Day. There you go, BK Dan. It's National Visit Your Relatives Day. You're doing that today, so good job. Nothing else.
Turkmenistan Day.
Yeah. Mr. Cartoon's birthday.
Birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, George Strait's birthday.
Wow.
Tina Fey's birthday. The rest of it we don't really care about.
No.
And here's BK trying to come up.
Hey, BK.
How you guys doing today?
We're blowing things up.
Oh, nice. Did you know today in 1980, Mount St. Helens blew?
Yep. Boom.
Yep,
I watched it on TV.
I
And
remember
it's
that.
also the Epic Beard's old wedding anniversary, but he's free now, so no jail cell.
Yeah,
We'll never have that problem.
my sister's coming down from the center of the state, and she's bringing her nephew. We're gonna pick me up and then go to my littlest brother. She's the youngest actually, and we're gonna go up there. Yeah. Help celebrate our birthdays. His was the 17th, mine's today, and hers is the 19th.
It's your birthday today, so
Yeah.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan. Happy birthday, the Burger Man, Dan.
Thank you, Marilyn.
And for those who don't believe me,
You got the creepy Deej singing birthday.
this is my old address, so I don't care. So here's the proof, see? January the 4th.
Uh-oh.
There's the proof.
Look at that mugshot.
Oh, yeah, it was. Cop mustache and everything. Yep. Oh, my sister says it's a porn mustache instead.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
That's what she says. We're going to Moe's. My nephew hasn't been in Moe's yet, so yeah, that's where we're going to go.
We can't show her my mustache because mine's the cowgirl riding mustache.
Handlebars included?
Yep.
Nice.
Cowgirls can ride on it.
Nice.
Yeehaw.
Nice.
Yeehaw.
Oh, let's see. Not much going on elsewhere today. Kind of quiet.
I like quiet.
Yeah.
Not very active. I like quiet.
I almost didn't stream, but I figured somebody had to do something.
I saw the part one. It was like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah, apparently I bumped my damn cord. It partially unplugged the headphone. Whenever that happens, my microphone won't work. And The only way to get it to work again is to reboot the entire computer.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, you got cake.
Oh, it'd be nice if I could still drink.
Yeah, but that was cake, I think.
Nope, that was
Yeah.
alcohol. That was glass alcohol. Yeah.
Oh,
Look at
see,
YouTube
I'm getting
side.
old and blind.
Now you're still younger
Well.
than me, so it's all good.
Now that I look at YouTube, it does actually look like a glass of booze there.
Hmm. I had to look over and find out what it was.
StreamYards, it's kind of hard to tell what the hell it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still younger than me, so it's all good.
There we go. I'll throw the cakes out.
We must all be Canadians. Yeah.
No, I am not Canadian.
I'm not either.
I do
Neither
have
am
a
I.
short. I do have a short video of a Canadian almost throwing up last night, though.
Uh-oh.
It was comical. I laughed. Did it for you. I'll show you. I was being an a-hole when I was stream. Paid to drink quite often last night.
I am not Canadian. I am part Irish, part from England, and the rest Indian.
All right, here we go. I'm going to play this, and this is funny.
All right.
Does the shot?
Come back to do the.
Yeah, let's do this again.
And I'm gonna wait for Roberto to come back to do the.
Poor,
Nice.
poor Enzo.
Been there.
Poor Enzo sitting there just
Yep.
flipping the stream. He told me like 20 minutes before that he never throws up while drinking.
We almost did there. Almost.
Yep. I mean, the whole panel was doing, for every $10 donation, they would all do a shot.
Hmm.
There was one guy throwing in $50 at a time, so they were having to do 5 shots at a time.
Oh, Jesus.
No bueno.
All right. Lord.
Hello! And the lovely Sherry is back. She was here earlier when I had the screw up stream. But she is here now, so she gets... I think they only streamed for like 2 hours last night, and I think they ended up with like 17 or 18 shots they had to do.
Jeez.
Damn.
Still nothing. My birthday stream, I drank the entire bottle of Fireball. Come on now. They're lightweights.
Wow. Never done Fireball.
I have.
Yeah. The first couple of shots will burn a little bit going down.
Hmm.
Yes.
After you get a good buzz going, then you don't feel the burn anymore. You just
Right.
taste the cinnamon.
Yep.
Me and my friends used to go out drinking, and the girls would always drink Jello shots. Not now, it's just Jello shots. I'm going
Mhm.
weak.
You gonna behave today?
I didn't do anything wrong the last time.
Don't tell me you didn't do anything wrong. I went off on both of you. Just nod your head that you say you're going to behave, and we'll leave it at that.
I am not going to have an issue.
Okay, there we go.
Now,
And-
to be fair, look who I was having an issue with, though.
I don't care. Don't care about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Earlier in the
Sure,
stream,
Al.
I've
Fair
already
enough.
stated earlier in the stream, If you don't get along with somebody, you either keep it to yourself or I just start booting.
Hey, fair enough. It's your house, buddy.
Oh, it's my cardboard box.
Same thing. Hey, BK Dan, how you been?
Today, good.
Hi, Jay. I don't know if I've met you or not.
You must have been drunk because
He was on the last stream. You said the same thing to him then. You said the exact same thing on the last stream. Hey, Jay, I don't think we've met.
That's true. We hadn't then. We didn't then.
By the way, no, I am not drunk. I wish I could get drunk.
I could tell today. I could tell today that you're in a lot better position.
No, I wasn't even drunk back then. Anyway,
You had a hell of a buzz going
Can
on.
we focus on whatever you were talking about?
I forgot what we were talking about. We were talking about when I just played Anzo almost throwing up last night. That was comical. And last son, I knew what I was doing. I didn't almost spill secret. I was hinting, but behind the stage, I was pouring everything out. She knew everything that was going on behind the scenes on a private DM. I still knew what I was doing, and I still lasted after. Actually, after I shut that stream down, after drinking all that, I went on and went and sang karaoke for a couple hours over on Bill's stream, and then I went over onto Tim Talk's stream for a little while before I went to bed that night. So I had like 3 hours I sobered up after I quit drinking on the birthday. Probably another reason why I wasn't hungover the next day.
So wait a minute. We all drink, and I'm the only one who gets
No. I'm not talking about this one. I was talking about my birthday stream when I got so drunk I was talking in cursive.
Oh, you adopted Captain Trek's thing of me.
Yep. I was talking in cursive by the end of my birthday stream because I drank an entire bottle of Fireball that night.
Talking in cursive.
That'll do
That's
it.
a new one to me.
It was 5 straight hours of drinking that night for me.
No, it was actually a very wonderful thing that formerly Captain Trek, now Captain Freedom Nerd, is it?
Oh, it's Fandom Nerd. It's
Fandom Nerd. I don't know why I keep saying freedom, but anyway, he coined the phrase to me. He said, "You're talking in fucking cursive," and I thought it was such an original idea. I was like, I just went with it. I kept saying when I was on other streams, I was like, look, I might talk in cursive. I just went with it.
Well, I actually was.
What's that?
I actually was that night. I was intoxicated.
Well,
I
you
even-
You had fun. You went out there.
I was so damn drunk. I admitted to a certain female on how much I liked her.
Oh wow.
You'd never do that.
I didn't do it on the stream. I didn't do it on the stream though, so I didn't embarrass her on the stream. But I did it sending messages privately on Twitter DM.
Drug texting is bad.
I think I even used the L word a couple of times.
Is that the equivalent to a drunk dial?
Drug texting is bad. Drug texting is very bad.
Talking to cursive, trust me.
But I actually did reiterate it after I sobered up too, so she knew it wasn't just drunk talk. But I still won't dox her live on the stream because kind of creepy for everybody to know that I liked her. That'd be
Okay,
creepy.
is it just me or does anybody realize BK Dan could play Mario or Luigi very easily?
He could be Luigi.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. He is a dead ringer for a Luigi.
It's the porn stash.
Yeah,
Yes,
the porn
it's a must.
stash.
I mean that as a compliment, BK. I want you to know that. I mean that as a compliment.
They call him Irishman, Italian. What?
Hey, they let a Hispanic play a Brooklyn Italian in the first movie.
Oh wow.
That's true. That's true. That's
Yes,
true.
I went there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Although we
And then,
tend to
and then he has the audacity about bitching about representation in the new movie.
with Chris
That
Pratt, yeah.
movie
Yeah.
fucked Nintendo so bad that we have been waiting
Mhm.
decades for a good
About
Nintendo
30 years.
game movie. And we finally got one. Now, I thought it was okay, but I'm absolutely thrilled that it made so much money and has gotten the accolades it's getting. And maybe when I rewatch it again, I'll have a different opinion of it. I just thought there was so much coming at me because, I grew up on Donkey Kong, Atari, so I've known Mario for a long time. It just seemed like a lot coming at me.
No. You did not grow up on
I grew
Donkey.
up on men.
Uh-uh.
That's a whole nother story. We're talking about games. We are talking about games. We are not talking about movies. That's a whole different subject. But no, I just thought it was a lot coming at me. But I'm glad so many people have enjoyed it. And overall, I've thought about it, and I'm like, no, it was overall very good. And I want that because I want a Metroid. I want a Castlevania. I want a Legend of Zelda movie. I want to see these things. And if they can do similar to what Mario did, fuck, man, Disney.
I want a Pac-Man movie. I want a Pac-Man movie. Just watch them go around and eat dots for 90 minutes. Get chased by ghosts.
No. We need a Pac-Man like the 90s cartoon.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yes, Jay, that was a good one.
And yes, Last Son is happy. Something came out that people wanted to watch that isn't attached to a plague rat. AKA Mickey Mouse.
Well, like I said, I thought it was okay. I thought it was just too much information right off the front, but
Rock Solid said
No.
Pac-Man movie. That was Pixels. No, I want a straight Pac-Man. Nothing else in it. Just
Kinda.
Pac-Man in the ghost.
I was thinking Pixels, yeah.
I just want
okay,
Pac-Man in the
come
ghost.
on, man. Pixels, that scene. Look, that was a fun scene.
Yeah.
Oh, the racing with Pac-Man, yeah.
Yes. Pac-Man's
I don't-
faster than we thought he was.
Yep.
I never liked Pac-Man because I could never beat the dang thing. I love Miss Batman.
Oh, there you
I
go.
went to high school with the kid that wrote the cheat book for Pac-Man, Leo Pond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, went to high school.
There
with
was
him.
a cheat book for Pac-Man?
Yep.
Oh
I
yeah,
went to-
I-
He went to Grosso Tech with me in Connecticut. Yeah.
Pac-Man was
yeah.
so
There's a
slow.
cheat book because it'll tell you the patterns to use for every other which levels.
Yeah.
So if you get
I
those,
think in the arcades back in the 80s, I think I made it to level 7. I think that was the highest I got.
Now on the home
That's-
version, you could select one ghost and you could go 24 hours.
I don't remember that.
Really?
Oh yeah, arcade. The Atari 2600 came out with Miss Pac-Man. You just select how many ghosts, 4, 3, 2, or 1. I always picked 1, and you could go on forever.
I never had the Pac-Man games at the house. No.
I had the Pac-Man.
Oh.
I had Miss Pac-Man on Atari, but I don't
Yeah,
remember that.
I couldn't
option.
select how many ghosts.
Yeah, I don't remember that option.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought I was in style when I got the 5200 and Pac-Man actually looked like the arcade.
Mm.
Oh, that was a good one, wasn't it? I didn't have a 5200, but I knew a guy
Me
who
neither.
did.
I had the 5200. Pac-Man was awesome, and I loved Joust.
Oh, I forgot about that.
My jam back in those days was Missile Command.
Spider Parrot. Rock Solid said Pac-Man cartoon was Hanna-Barbera. There was Pac-Land video games for Famicom, NES, and TurboGrafx 16.
Nice. We had good childhoods.
I
Yeah.
got so
Yeah.
bored yesterday, I started
80s
playing the
was such a
original.
good time to grow up as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
70s
I
and
would.
80s.
I
Oh,
got so
yeah.
bored yesterday, I was playing the original Legend of Zelda.
Ooh.
Oh, I need to. Oh, I've got my little Nintendo here. I need to play that because I want to finally beat it because my son is playing the new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Hello, Awakened Horror. That's not a bad day. Hopefully, you're having a good one too. My little cousin's
And
playing
here's the
the
thing.
new Zelda.
And here's the thing. My son and me, okay, I play video games.
Mhm.
I'm 43. My son, he's going to be 16 in July. My fucking son is a gamer. He asks me for help sometimes, and I'm like, what the hell are you asking me for help for? I'm like, how many times have I asked you in here to help me with a goddamn game after the YouTube videos don't work? How many times have you taken over the controller to say, Dad, let me do it? I'm like, you're a gamer. I just play the fucking game.
Yeah.
And yes, Link to the Past is the better version for the Super Nintendo.
The original Zelda's fun, but Link to the Past. That was the second one, right?
No, that was technically the third one that came out on Super Nintendo. The second one that came out on the Nintendo one, where it was the side view of, and that I thought sucked.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not-
right. It was,
I'll-
what was it called? Zelda 2?
Link to the
Was it
Past.
just
Or
called
no,
Zelda
or
2?
Link's Awakening. Or some shit, I don't know. Zelda 2, Link's Awakening, or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was the
It-
one that was the 2D version where it was side view versus the top view. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
top
remember
view when
that.
you were moving areas on the map, but then as soon as you hit the area in the map, it went to the side view, and I just didn't like that.
Oh, I ran into a similar thing with one of the Metal Gear games in the PlayStations. It was like I would be going through a situation, and as I went through rooms, it kept changing the camera angle on me, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
There it is, Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link. That's the name of it.
Oh, thank you. God, it's been so long since I played that game. Actually, Zelda 2 was my first interaction with Zelda. I didn't play the first Zelda. I think until a few years later, and I didn't understand the difference, but with the graphics. I mean, we're talking 87, 88. I'm a 5-year-old when it comes out. I'm an 8-year-old when Zelda 2 comes out. So, yeah, what you gonna do?
It's all right, Rock Solid. I know you're busy at work. This is going to freak you out. My favorite game for the old Atari 2600 though was Othello.
Don't know that one.
That was basically you had to try to capture every square on the board.
Yep.
Oh, my favorite game of Atari. You know, I actually can't think of. I can think of my favorite game from the Commodore 64. That was Jumpman. I don't know why. It just was my favorite game to play.
On the 64/128 was Hunt for October for me. That was good. I like that.
And no, Roxanne, I did not know Atari was actually the name of a move in Othello.
I didn't know that either.
I love
Speaking
Othello.
of video games, did anybody see that Tetris movie?
No.
No.
No, really. I was actually surprised. It was really good. It wasn't about, a game version. It was about how it was a dramatic version of how we acquired the rights in America when you got an American company, a Japanese company, and the Soviet Union.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually very entertaining.
Wasn't Tetris created by a Russian person?
Yes,
In
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. The movie is a dramatization of how Nintendo
Yeah,
acquired
I
the
saw the
rights.
trailer, but I don't have Apple TV, so I couldn't watch it.
Is that where it is? Apple TV Plus? Okay.
Oh,
I think so. I thought.
Yeah, I think it's on Apple.
Yeah.
Rock Solid said there's a great Tetris documentary from Norm the Gaming Historian.
Oh, really? Rock Solid, do you have a link to that? Like I
At the
said, I know
office.
the movie is a dramatization, but it was still a fun movie.
I think he might not be able to get it. He's at the office, but I'm sure if you type in Norm the Gaming Historian and Tetris, you'll probably find it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
There's
that.
I can't remember what it's from, who made it, but someone downloaded a documentary on the history of Atari, and it was so good, interesting, and it was all the people that was there that created Atari and the games, the mainly the codes and stuff. Oh,
Okay.
it was so interesting. And they hardly got a dime for everything they did.
Ah, there's the
My
code.
favorite
He put it in.
Atari 2600 game was
Oh,
Kangaroo.
Subish. Okay. Rock Solid had just put it in the same time. I'll put it in the private.
Yeah, Rock Solid got the link.
Yeah, so did I in the private.
And Dan
We
put it
at the
in
same time.
private.
Yeah,
There
we
we
put it
go.
at the same time.
Oh, I kind of miss some of my old video
Just popped
games.
it up on my computer.
Did y'all ever play Kangaroo on Atari 2600?
No, never had Kangaroo. I did try
No.
ET though.
Oh,
I tried
love
ET too.
I don't really remember the Atari 2600 games I played.
They weren't the best, but they kept you entertained,
No, I
Yeah.
mean, I just don't remember the titles. I was at the arcade a lot. I was at the arcade a lot on weekends. The good old days of the 80s.
Yeah.
Drop your kid off at the mall, give him $10, come back 6 hours later.
Yeah. And me was 45 minutes. I was bad at games.
Now see
Well,
the 26.
It took
Yeah,
me
but
18
20
months just to learn how to beat Super Mario Brothers.
2600. I think ET and Indiana Jones were like the worst games to play.
Pitfall, yeah.
Oh,
Pitfall was good.
E.T. is the game that there is literally a documentary about that E.T. game.
yeah. They buried the game out in the Arizona
Landfills.
desert.
Yep. The Indiana Jones game. Oh.
The Indiana Jones game was horrible.
What was the game that was kind of a precursor to that on Atari? God, I can't remember the name of it.
Was that Pitfall?
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, Pitfall.
Exactly what I was talking about. Pitfall.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've thought about Atari game titles.
But then again, I used to love
Better
playing.
than Indiana Jones.
I had a Dungeons and Dragons game for Atari, which was a hell of a lot of fun.
My first RPG game on a system was NES, and it was Dragonlance. And I had no fucking clue. There was no manual. My parents had to buy it at the pawn shop. So this is my Christmas present. I get a game that is an RPG, and I have no idea what to do. So I'm literally walking around this game, finding these things I called pollywogs, and I'm hitting them with like a goddamn stick, and then I go further out, and I'm like, I keep getting killed. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I hit this guy, I get some shit for it, and I can trade that in for stronger gear. Oh, okay. That was my first foray into how RPG worked. Go back to the city, go out of the city, go kill some shit, come back, trade it in for some better shit, and go back further.
The first Final Fantasy was awesome.
Oh, I love this thing in Dragonlance where it was like the very end. The princess, you save the princess, and it's like, do you love me? You have the option of saying yes or no. But if you hit no, all she says is, but thou must. But thou must. So you can say no all you want. It doesn't end until you say yes. I'm 8 fucking years old. I just want to save your ass, bitch.
And Dan, I will say no. Final Fantasy III, which was number 6 in Japan, was the best.
I didn't say one was the best. I said one was good.
And Rock Solid said RPGs suck. Rock Solid doesn't like to play role playing games.
We're gonna have to respectfully disagree. Actually, no, we're not. You're just wrong.
No, Rock Solid can be right for his assessment because he likes other types of games and not RPGs, whereas some of us like RPGs more than the other types.
He could have said, I don't like RPGs.
I love RPGs.
Or I don't prefer RPGs. That is totally acceptable.
Both video games and tabletop. I love RPGs.
And now he even specifies more. I hate RPGs, especially JRPGs and turn-based RPGs.
Okay, I don't know what the J is.
Neither do I.
And I don't know what based RPGs is. Is he talking about
turn-based? Turn-based.
Turn-based. Turn-based is like back and forth, back and forth. One side takes a shot, then the next side takes a shot, and then it goes back and forth. It's not just attack all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay.
Japanese.
Pen and paper. I got it.
Yeah,
Everybody
RPGs
does an
is
individual. Everybody does an individual attack. There's no group
well,
attack.
see, that's the same thing as the early Final Fantasies and all that, where it's the same thing. They were turn-based RPGs.
Right.
So basically, turn-based is, the individual versus, us getting together group and saying, okay, we're all going to use the same thing at the same time.
No, turn-based is like if you had one group of four, your group of four, each one gets an attack, and then you stop, and then whoever you're fighting gets their attack, but you can't do anything until they're done, and then you get your attack again, and it goes back and forth like that.
Oh, never played that kind of RPG.
Well,
I
if you
have.
played a Final Fantasy, you would have.
Yep.
I think I only ever played the first and second Final Fantasy. I don't think I ever
then-
played any of the others.
Well, then you played a turn-based RPG.
I may have, but it's been so long I don't remember. Final Fantasy didn't really connect with me.
All NES and Super Nintendo RPGs are turn-based RPG shit, according to Rock Solid. Like Legend of Gaia, stuff like that.
Mythic Quest. That was on a SNES.
Star Ocean.
Yep.
What's wrong with the D&D system?
Well, see, that's what the turn-based RPG is based on, is D&D.
Mhm.
Basically, it's not based on it, but you can say it's the exact same thing. So that's how you...
So it's a multi-dice system.
NES.
Well, Raw Rock Solid. That's the way. That's what I grew up saying it after a while. The SNES. Yeah. It's a lot easier to say.
Super Nintendo's Entertainment System.
Sega!
No, we're not playing Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh,
Though I did
geez,
love
I
Toe
haven't
Jam.
heard that. Oh God, I haven't heard that reference in.
Though I did love playing Toe Jam and Earl.
Okay, I haven't heard the term Toe Jam and Earl in. I'm not even going to try and guess.
I never had Sega or the only games I ever had was Atari 2600 and the NES, and that's it.
Uh-oh, now Jay just triggered Rock Solid because he said 2600 when it's 2600.
I had more Atari 2600 games than I did NES. NES only had 3. And then when my niece got a PlayStation, the original first PlayStation, she had something called something Bandicoot. I couldn't remember the game, but
Crash
it was
Bandicoot.
fun.
Crash. Yeah, Crash.
Yeah, that was good. That was fun. And then she had a one with a wrestling. That was pretty fun. But
I don't know, I
That
think
was-
Ratchet and Clanks were fun.
that was the last of my gaming.
Hey, see, Jay? You're triggering Rock Solid again.
Every now and then I'll go to a restaurant that has Super Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, or Super Mario Brothers, and I'll play the heck out of it.
Oh, really?
Voice actor for
Wow.
Crash Bandicoot just died yesterday.
Yeah, I before our Pizza Hut closed, I had the honor of having beat the Miss Pac-Man score, and no one beat that score when it closed. Now they're opening up another Pizza Hut. I'm fixing to go over there and see if they have Miss Pac-Man there. I'm gonna beat the high score again.
We don't have any Pizza Huts over my way. We got Death Dish for Little Pleasers.
Well, this one is
We got a-
just a takeout. You can't eat inside.
Yeah.
We got a Pizza Hut, but we call it Pizza Slut here.
Yeah.
I don't know why people love Pizza Hut. We have a pizza joint here called Johnny's Pizza. It's better than any pizza restaurant I have ever eaten in. Oh, we even have a thing called Sweep the Swamp and Sweep the Kitchen. Great pizza. It's literally every topping you want on the pizza.
Our Pizza Hut's become absolutely horrible here. I'd rather have a Casey's
Yeah.
pizza.
You ever come up my way? Go to New Haven, Connecticut. Frank Pepe's.
I haven't heard of Casey's Pizza in. You'd rather go to the gas station.
Casey's Pizza is better than Pizza Hut here now.
Convenience store pizza is better than
Wow.
pizza.
Hey, look, we have a good pizza place here and where I live, but understand this. Yes, it's a gas station, but it's also the only gas station in the town. So they have a few other features. One of them is they make really good pizza. I will give them that. Now, we do have a pizza place in the town near me. Here's the problem. They deliver.
Yeah.
But to only deliver to the gas station a quarter mile from my fucking house.
You told him about this, yes. Yeah, you told him about this one, yeah.
Hey, Captain. And Rock Solid, our Pizza Hut has no video games whatsoever.
What the fuck? A Pizza Hut without video games?
None.
Oh wow.
What
That's
were
probably
they?
what this one will be is no
Happy
no video.
Joe's in town has video games, but not Pizza Hut.
Well, I have a question, Captain Fandom Nerd. What's the best pizza in your area? Curiosity. Don't get to talk too much since he's been offline.
There was a pizza restaurant where I stayed for 2 months in Indiana, and it was called Pizza. I forget the first of the last name of it. Pizza something by the track. It was a pizza joint that was right behind the railroad track, and this tourist train would come by every Saturday night, and they would eat at this pizza restaurant. That was the worst pizza ever.
And hello, Bird of Prey 5.
Hello, world. I don't know what the
Hey,
point of a
Cabaret.
Pizza Hut is without a video game.
Yeah,
Ours just don't have it.
that's like Chuck E. Cheese without games.
Right to corporate.
When I was when I lived in Illinois, when I was a kid, we had a Pizza Hut across the street from my great aunt and uncle's house, and my cousin and I would go over there, and a lot of times just play the video games. And a Pizza World opened up next to it, and I thought, "There's no way this is gonna work." Well, that was when I was 12.
Mhm.
I'm 43. The Pizza World's still there, and the Pizza Hut has not only gone away, but gone from a flower shop to an insurance company.
Oh Lord.
I
Our
don't
old
know
Pizza
how
Hut-
the hell that happened, but it did.
Our old Pizza Hut turned into a Mexican restaurant, and everybody's going crazy over it.
My old job at Shoney's turned into a Big Boys, which is just another version of Shoney's, and then went out of business and became a China buffet.
And here we go from Rock Solid sending me this picture. It's a cross between Police Academy and The Next Generation, where
Oh,
Picard's getting a little Hummer there while he's giving a speech.
Oh, jeez.
Nice, Rock Solid, nice.
I know that. I know where he's going here. Oh God, that
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it.
It took me a few seconds, yeah.
I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. I want you to get rid of Mahoney. Why?
So
Did
how'd
a very
physical therapy
bad
go?
thing.
It was a little questionable when he heard my voice coming from the TV. At the beginning. What was that? I was like, oh, he just likes to cut me out of context.
Anybody's wondering what we cut Bird out of context on? Apparently, I played this at the right time when his physical therapist showed
Hello,
up.
world. It's me, Birdo Prey 5. And remember, I like to suck things that are hard.
Oh, geez.
Bird, what the fuck,
I
man?
had to pivot quickly and tell them about you also had a clip of Ciso Prey in a towel.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that.
I'm gonna
wait, I
change
have
the
seen that.
subject.
Never mind.
Now here,
Ever
I naturally assumed you would have had your headphones in, so
Well, when I'm doing physical therapy, I can't listen.
and yes, it was Roxall that clipped that. I just
Thanks.
put it in my
Thanks,
put it in
Roxall.
my little playbacks.
Mhm.
ever since Bird of Prey 5 was on Jeopardy that week, and he got every question about cats right, I started calling him Cat o' Prey.
It wasn't every question about cats. It was every
It
question
was every
about
question
Data's
Data's cat.
ode to a cat. And
Yeah.
the secret was I was making a video ode to Spot that week. I already had the whole poem.
Yeah, but wow. He knows everything about Spot, but he hardly knows anything about Klingons.
I had to watch that episode like 3 times before I caught it correctly. What Data was saying the cat's name is. I thought he said Spock. What?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I really did. I really thought he said Spock. I had to see it 3 times.
Said Spock and not Spot.
Right. I
Okay.
could have sworn it said Spock. I was like, what?
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
That actually would have been cool.
Yeah. It
Well,
would've
it's
been, yeah.
better than what Lieutenant Carter named her cat. You don't know? Schrodinger?
And then Carter is.
Schroeder.
Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger, yes. With the episode with Tolan, yeah.
What
First
was it?
episode with Tolan. Schrodinger.
Oh.
It was Stargate SG-1. Major Carter
The first episode.
gave the alien.
Oh,
cat
Stargate
name.
SG-1. Look, man, I'm going back through Stargate SG-1. I'm only on season 3 right now, and I'm supplementing that between watching Suits for the first
Oh
time.
shoot!
Okay.
I watched
Yeah.
every episode. I got Showtime just to watch Stargate SG-1, and when they moved to Sci-Fi Channel, I got rid of Showtime. I had to
Yep.
watch every episode of Stargate SG-1.
Me too. And then
When
Atlantis
I
Universe.
first saw Stargate, it was actually after it had already aired because, first off, I couldn't afford Showtime at the time. When it got on the Sci-Fi Channel, which, the current Sci-Fi channel,
Right.
that wasn't in my area. What was my media center in the library at my base had all the seasons of Stargate. So
Nice.
I went and rented them all, and then I went and rented all of Atlantis. And I bought both Atlantis and SG1, and now I have to sell them because I got this.
Yeah. Nice.
I got to consolidate space, so
Now you can watch Universe.
Hey, Universe had a chance.
Yep,
I
love
actually
it.
liked Universe.
I liked oh god, what was the doctor's name? The
Rush?
Malkavian one.
Rush.
Rush?
Rush.
Yes.
RUSH Rush. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nicholas
he
Rush.
was all I want. He was the only reason I was even showing up for the show for.
Do you know where I
Yeah.
first saw Rush? That actor? The Full Monty.
Oh, I remember him from 28 days or 28 weeks later.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
show, and dude, he played Rumpelstiltskin in that series on whatever channel. I can't even now. I'm trying to think of the name of it. But he played Rumpelstiltskin and also played Mr. Gold, and he is just amazing
Yeah, he's good at it.
Nice.
as a.
All right.
He-
All right, hold
he's
up.
not a hero, but he's not a villain. He's more of a Malkavian.
Hold up. The other troublemaker is here, LDG. Behave yourself, or I'm going to put my foot up your ass.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
And good evening, 47 Yorktown.
What's going on?
All right, let's see.
He's still
He's going
mad
back
at
to
me
sleep.
for what I said to him.
No, I think he's still sleeping.
I just got up from a nap.
Oh, okay. You were close, Deej.
It's 6:17 Eastern Standard Time. What are you doing taking a nap, young man?
I'm not so young anymore.
I'm not so young anymore either.
Wait a minute. This whole top row is in their 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
And you're trying to say you're not so young.
I lived more than you.
I don't think so.
I don't think
You
you
lived on a
live more
farm.
than each. LDG, I would highly debate you live more than
Let's see. Wait a minute. When I was 18, I was in the Army. So I think I got you beat there.
I've seen stripes, okay?
I've
When I was
Been
18,
on
I spent 2 years in jail.
I've been on both coasts of this country.
Mm-hmm.
Some are crazier than others.
I've actually eaten at the little alien in Roswell.
I've been married,
I have.
divorced.
Yep.
So I think I've lived more.
Mm-hmm.
let's see, LDG. Joined the Marine Corps, joined the Air Force, got married, got divorced, lost my kids, got my kids back. Went through a bankruptcy, went through a foreclosure.
Got a
made up for
hysterectomy.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that was going to trigger like life stories.
I
fault.
got him there.
Sorry.
I got him there.
Nice, Deej. Nice. Oh,
Technically, that is a divorce.
I've been to the border and looked into Canada, 47 Yorktown, but there was a whole bunch of guys there with pea shooters that wouldn't let me in.
Oh, you never been to Canada? I've been to Canada a couple times. Very beautiful.
I've been only once. Only once.
I've been there. Oh, sorry, BK.
So, only once. I saw Somerset 96 up there.
I've been there 2 times. Once when my grandmother took us to Niagara Falls, and once one time when, honestly, I don't remember who in my family took us up there, but I remember this Canada having like the clearest fucking water I'd ever swam in that was like natural. And what I mean by that is I was literally swimming in this lake, and I'm looking down, and I'm like, oh, it's not that far down. And then I stick my head down there, and then I realize that's like 30 feet down.
Hmm.
And I'm like, holy shit, I can see that far. I mean, I
Yeah.
was like 7 years old, and that freaked me the hell out.
Mhm.
That optical illusion of, seeing it on the surface and then sticking my head down and realizing how far it was. I wanted to go down and touch and grab a rock, but I was like, once I stuck my head under, I was like, oh, no, ain't no way in hell. I'll be floating up dead.
Yeah. Well, Epic Beard, once for me, I died. Recently, actually.
Anybody doing anything for the summer? Anybody going on vacation?
Work?
No.
No,
I
not me.
can't go to vacation. I'm still trying to catch up on bills.
Well, I haven't had a vacation in 10 years, so we're actually going on one for a week. It's a small road trip. It's only going to be about 800 miles round trip.
Yeah, see, that's small. You're only going 400 miles away from home. That's a
No. We're going, no, it's not 400 miles there and back.
good
It's
800
various
miles round
different-
trip.
Well, yeah, it's a round trip, but
So 800, when you say
once
800
we get
round
back-
trip, that's 400 and 400 there, 400 back.
Right, it is. It is actually, MB.
It can't
say
be
you have a
more
round
than
trip?
400 miles away.
You would have
Right.
to say 1,600 for a round trip if you're going 800 miles away from home.
Okay, maybe I said that wrong. We're going to certain locations and then we're going to head up. And I just said it was an 800-mile round trip. It's going to be more miles doing the stops versus once we finish and driving back home.
Well, peeps, my sister's going to be here in about 10 minutes or so. I got to hop off. I'll talk to you
You don't-
later.
You don't want her seeing all us weirdos.
I know.
Here, BK.
I really don't. I really don't. I really don't want her to see you guys.
I might truffle shuffle for her.
It's me, Pete.
Oh boy. She would honestly lose her freaking mind with tennis balls. She honestly would.
Yeah, but she wouldn't
Oh,
hear
God.
it because you're wearing headphones, so she wouldn't know what was being said.
I would unplug the headphones just so she could hear it. And she
Well,
would lose
just
her freaking mind.
you can leave. Just stay in the chat, and then send me a message when she first gets there, and I will play tennis balls just so she can hear it.
No, I'm not going to do that to her. She would,
And then
though.
you-
She would lose her freaking
And then
mind.
you would be abused for your entire dinner for the rest of the night because I played tennis balls.
Yeah, I would be. But no, I'm not going to do that to her. I'll talk to y'all later. Nice to see y'all. And nice to meet you,
Dan.
Jen. Bye-bye.
Chicken.
You need to change it so the age requirements are similar.
Nah, we
I'm
don't
pretty
need age
sure. I'm
requirements.
pretty sure Bird is older than me.
Think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the youngest. You were LDG.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm older than LDG.
Okay, how old are you, MB?
I'm 43.
See, you're in the perfect spot. Bird's younger than 43.
No, I'm not. I'm 44.
Shh. Shh.
Ah, God.
I was trying to mess with him. Jeez, now I have to put you up here on the top. There you
I don't turn 44 until October. Now, I'm fairly certain I'm older than LDG. So LDG should come
Like
over
1 year.
right, and I should be on the left.
Yeah, but I don't want you reaching up and touching me, so I'm leaving you over there.
Fair enough.
You can reach up and touch Berg. He likes tickles.
Apparently, I'm the oldest out of all of them.
Oh.
Yep, that's why you're center square. The top.
Call in.
Now, see, if Salty was here, we'd have to put him up on a row all by himself.
Speaking of
Stop
salty,
tearing me down.
looks like he's streaming.
No, that's why he didn't pop into the chat and say hi and then leave.
You still
think he
call
just did that.
Captain, Foley?
I haven't seen Foley in a few days.
I'm trying to remember the last time I even saw Salty. Gee.
Salty was in my stream 2 days ago, and I think he only did it to annoy Darren because Darren was up on the panel and I was singing happy birthday to him.
So he just wanted to fuck with Darren.
I think so.
I never get any notifications.
Darren asks for it sometimes. Let's just admit it.
Last son is 2 months older than me. I did get a notification 9 minutes ago. Salty live. Salty in the nuts.
Jason is away. So no control.
Nice that he calls his panel nuts.
Oh, salty nuts, you know. And playing on words.
Maybe they're all nuts.
I lurked in his stream yesterday till the very end and then put in there about Picard season 3 was horrible. Just trigger.
I haven't been on a stream with Salty Tracker since his old Minecraft days.
Deej, you and I have a very different opinion on Picard season 3.
I used to be part of Salty Stream. There used to be a weekly show called Pinky and the Brain.
Yes.
Were you Pinky?
I was Pinky.
Figured. Don't ask me why.
Even though Pinky's smarter than the brain, so that's why I got stuck doing all the work.
Well, don't you understand? One is a genius, the other's insane.
Yeah.
Pinky was a genius, Brain was the one who was insane.
Yep. Love that cartoon.
Or at least that's the hill I'm going to die on.
I don't know.
One
I didn't watch
is
many
a
cartoons.
genius, the other's insane.
Yeah.
I don't watch many cartoons. I don't even watch them Star Trek cartoon things. I don't want to watch them.
There's only been
I
one
don't
Star
like the
Trek
new
cartoon.
Star Trek cartoon.
What are you talking about, teacher? There's only been one Star Trek cartoon, and that was in the 70s.
I don't watch that other crap they play nowadays.
The
No
other two
shit,
are-
because Star Trek's been off the air since 05.
Yeah. Might as well be.
I still can't wait for this Babylon 5 movie.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
Yeah. They had a video about it. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago.
I
the
talked
creator
about
of
it,
Babylon 5 is making a new movie and cartoon.
An animated
And-
movie.
Yeah, animated movie, and it's going to be with Bruce Boxleitner. The one played his first officer, and
Susan Ivanova.
Yeah, and Malari, and the others are going to be new talent actors who's going to play the others, Michael Garibaldi and
The
African
ones who have
American
passed away.
Dr. Franklin.
Dr.
NB.
Franklin, the actor who played Dr. Franklin, has passed away.
All of them that have
um,
passed away is going to be new voice actors.
Yeah, look at the screen and be J. Michael Straczynski retweeted me yesterday while talking about it.
Is this a continuation or the re-image
Yes.
we were?
No, it is a continuation.
Before he left to fulfill his 20-year promise to Lorian.
No. This is going to be a continuation after he left to die. After he left to die, and Lorian took him out of the galaxy.
Oh, okay.
This is supposed to be him trying to get his way back home.
Oh, okay.
So this is kind of like a sequel now.
It specifically says it's a continuation of the story.
Okay, continuation,
Cool.
sequel, tomato. I'm not gonna split hairs. Bruce Boxleitner, Susan Ivanova. So we'll have Captain Sheridan.
Millard.
Well, we'll have
And-
President Sheridan, General Susan Ivanova, probably retired.
Yeah. And Malari is going to be there.
Yeah, but the guy who played Lando Mallory died.
No, he's still alive.
No.
Oh, the
Still
guy who
alive.
played Lando is still alive. Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking of the Jakar guy.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died. The guy who played Michael Garibaldi, the guy who played Dr. Franklin, they have all passed away.
Yeah,
And,
Lin-
Oh, the actress, the actor who played Delin has also passed away.
Yeah. They're going to be new voice actors playing all these dead characters.
See,
dead
you know that is kind of cringe for me. Okay, I understand animation. Hey, we'll see how it goes.
and I don't know how you don't remember this because you argued with me on Twitter about this like a week and a half ago.
It was a week and a half ago.
Well, the creator of Babylon 5 says that the voice actors are going to be awesome.
And a week and a half ago, Deej, I got my meds changed, got put on type 2 diabetes injections, and had a massive cold. So, kind of had a few things going on last week.
I
So
think
sorry, I
it'll be-
don't remember our interaction.
I think the movie will be okay. I think it will be fine. It's not going to go.
Everybody wants
The
it.
only,
I'm not saying it's going to suck. I'm just asking. That's
and
all.
at least it's not a reboot. It's not a reimagination. It is a continuation. So we got that there. That's good.
But the CW is supposed to be a reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the CW, didn't it get bought out?
Well, they're getting bought out, and we don't know who in the hell's going to run it. So that's going to be.
Exactly. They're getting bought out. We don't know who's running it, and we don't know what the future holds with it. Flash is going to end.
I wish I could see that. I haven't seen it since season 3 or 4.
Well, you can catch up on some of them. All you got to do is go to the CW website online, and they play a lot of the episodes.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's interesting. You like the Flash, Jay?
Yeah, I like
The Flash.
Supergirl.
The Flash was good the first few seasons, and then it got pretty horrible. Supergirl
Yeah,
was okay.
I'm not going to quibble about that.
Supergirl was
I have
okay
my
the
own-
first season and a half, and then it got horrible.
Well, I remember that seasons when I watched them, and I thought it got too soap opera-y, but
Yeah.
my son loved the show. He's 15, and we had an Indiana Comic-Con, and he got a photo with Grant.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the photo ops we had to I had to book in advance. I mean, like, this guy was sold out. And we were supposed to go the next day to, get him an autograph. And my son said to me, Dad, I don't really care about the autograph. I just wanted the photo. I was like, that's cool. Because I got one photo, or I got one autograph from a Sons of Anarchy guy, Theo Rossi.
Oh,
And that was the only one I wanted because he had one of the best lines in Sons of Anarchy that, it was literally his last words. And I just thought, and I asked him, I said, could you just put this thing on there? And he goes, sure, what? I said, just let me finish this pie. And then he corrected me, said, just let me finish my pie. And I was like, yep, I knew I was going to fuck it up.
mm.
Dude was awesome, and he wrote it on it, and I've got it hanging up, and it's just one of the coolest things. I could have seen Ron Perlman, I could have seen Charlie Tatum, but I wanted to see him because he was like the guy I wanted to see. So when we left, my son didn't want any more, didn't want the autograph. I was like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah.
When you go to a convention, you have to manage expectations.
Yeah. I would love to go see to a Star Trek convention. I've never been.
Oh, me neither. Never been to a Star Trek convention at all. Have any of you?
We,
We're trying to make sure that Philip Gaming goes to the one in Vegas, and we even went down the list of everybody that's going to show up there. And hell, they got most of the crew of the freaking Orville going to be there at the Star Trek convention.
I bought 2 tickets to go see to the Star Trek convention that we had in here in Monroe, Louisiana. Back, I want to say 1994 or 95, and it was going to be with Mark Leonard, Sarek, and Walter Koenig, Chekhov. But then my mother, she had a massive stroke, and I couldn't go. I was tending to my mother for 18 years after my dad died. So I didn't get to do anything or go anywhere except tend to her.
Hey,
Because I
priorities,
refuse-
man. Family comes first.
I refused to put her in a nursing home.
I know a lot of people who say the same thing. I recently just lost a great grandfather in a nursing home, but here are some factors. His wife was now 80 years old, my aunt. His son had recently got remarried and now was moved out. Her daughter had already been out long ago and had kids and had already been married and divorced. They had actually lost their oldest son, my cousin Mike, due to alcoholism, and unfortunately, because of the Alzheimer's my uncle had, he couldn't go to the funeral, and my aunt just could not take care of him anymore because she was worried he was going to hurt himself. And unfortunately, he passed away a few months later, and I can't say that I'm not relieved of that because I had a chance to go see him, and I got asked why he didn't. I said, because he wasn't the person I would have known. He doesn't know me, and I wouldn't have known who the hell I was talking to. Sorry.
I live in a apartment complex, a HUD complex, that is ever since I moved here with my mother in 92. nothing but elderly people. So tending to my mother, I couldn't go anywhere, and I had just friends here of elderly people. And there was this one woman who swore if she went into a nursing home, she was going to die. And do you know, when she fell in her apartment from a stroke, the manager finally convinced her to go into a nursing home. Do you know she died in 3 weeks? She said she would die. Because she knew how nursing homes work, especially here. They don't hardly feed them. They basically feed them soup and grilled cheese sandwich. That's it. Oatmeal for breakfast, grilled cheese sandwich, and soup for lunch and supper. That's it. Maybe occasionally they'll have for Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner, but most of them there can't even eat it.
You know, it was interesting when I met my wife's grandmother in the nursing home. My mother-in-law, when she was alive, she walked in, and my wife told me my mom does not fuck around with the nursing home. She makes sure her mom's taken care of. I literally walked in that nursing home with my mother-in-law, and I watched and listen. I can't control my nonverbals to save my fucking life. So I recognize nonverbals very well. And I watched everybody's like face shift like, oh fuck, it's her. Because she held them accountable to their fucking job for her mother. And that's why she lived to be 90.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
Dear God, what a commercial for Walmart. Wow.
There you go, Rock Solid. All for you.
I appreciate it. I mean, the fact you guys were talking video games when I couldn't be around was kind of bullshit.
No,
Bullshit.
I'm sorry.
I
I'll
like
do
this.
another stream. I'll do another stream another day when you're available, and then we'll talk nothing but video games. Hello, Bosco.
Oh, look at all those beautiful trees. Look at that view, man.
Tennis balls thrown against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce.
You know he muted and there still sounds like there's wind blowing.
That's LDG. 'Cause he doesn't have his damn tribble on his microphone and the fan's blowing.
See, that's one of those where I'm at least encouraging other people on here, LDG, where I'll go ahead and I'll mute if I'm not talking because I don't want you guys to have to listen to the constant road noise.
Hey, what up, Roxy?
When I
Oh, not much. Just some tennis balls thrown against the wall.
Bounce,
Yeah, I
bounce,
heard that.
bounce,
Thanks, you
bounce,
dick.
bounce.
Grandpa Geek, every time I go in our nursing home in Marouge, it looks like the patients are so doped up. They are like catatonic.
Enjoy your weather now, rock solid. Tomorrow it's going to be raining.
One woman was, I guess, thinking she was watching TV. She was just looking at a blank wall. It was
Hey, I
sad.
do that all the time.
I hope she was enjoying what she was watching.
It was probably a rerun.
I stare
Well.
at the wall just to see if the paint's drying.
I'd rather watch a rerun than Star Trek Discovery.
Yes.
Rather watch a rerun than Star Trek
I-
Picard.
I'd rather watch The Wall than Star Trek
I
Discovery.
like season 3 of Picard.
No,
Not all.
season 3 sucks.
Not all 3, not all of season 3, but I did like a lot of it.
Season 3 of Picard was fantastic.
Horrible.
Okay.
Garbage.
Okay.
It was for
Why are
mindless
we
sheep.
not allowed to disagree? Okay.
We are allowed to disagree.
You know what? You know what? How many of you love the movie Blade Runner?
Waves.
How many
Hello,
of
Darren.
you love the movie Blade Runner? How many of you love the 86 Dune movie? 'Cause
I
I'm
Never
hated
seen
Dune. I hated Dune. Blade Runner was just okay.
Okay, I hated fucking Blade Runner. Dune was okay. The 90s version was decent. This HBO version is pretty fucking good.
Hey, Rock Solid, watch out. If that trailer has Great Danes on it, you get away from it quickly. Them trailers tend to fall apart.
No, I don't know what's on the side of this one. But hey, he's using his turn signal, which is a good thing.
They build the trailers here in town for Great Dane. Them things, I've seen them fall apart when they pull them out of the damn shed.
I just want to know when it comes to Picard season 3, what was the deal with Beverly's hair? Like the whole
longer
skunk
red?
kind of look didn't do anything for me.
Well, she's an older woman. What is she gonna do?
I guess she
Her
didn't
fake
want to die
blonde
red again.
wasn't gonna work out anymore.
You
Even
want to show
redheads
you that
go
she
gray.
stinks.
I thought it
And
was.
she's-
And I saw after videos. I thought it was a natural hair.
I guess she didn't want to dye all that gray back to red. She was
Hey
blonde.
man, I
in
haven't.
first
Other than
contact.
Star Trek, I haven't seen Gates make that shit. So we're talking 20-something years. I'm just going to assume it was natural or it was a prop.
It's natural.
No, she was never a natural redhead.
Oh well, I don't know if she was a natural ginger or not.
She was blonde in First Contact, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm. Right.
The only movie I ever remember her in was The Hunt for Red October.
Mine
All
was
2
It
seconds
was
of
a
her.
very small role.
Yeah. Just one scene, one small scene.
Yeah,
I loved
exactly.
her.
One line.
Yeah, exactly.
was-
The only reason I even remember that was because of the year the movie came out. I saw it and I recognized her from Star Trek.
Right.
Understand, when I first saw Star Trek TNG in 1986 or 87, whichever year it came out, The only person I recognized was LeVar Burton from Reading Rainbow. I mean, literally, when I saw the trailer, it didn't matter that he had the visor on. I was like, Dad, it's the guy from Reading Rainbow.
Oh, see, I remember him from Roots and movies like Dummy, but I also recognized Will Wheaton from Stand By Me.
Well, and I recognized Brent Spiner was in Night Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, the Brett Spiner and the Stand By Me thing, I did not see until later.
Brent Spiner was not in Stand By Me.
Yeah.
No, Will Wheaton was
in
this.
Night Court.
And I did sort
Will
of recognize
Wheaton was in Stand By
Right.
Me.
I know, but you
I did-
just said Brent Spiner and Stand By Me.
Now, Brent Spiner.
No.
No,
Darren
I said no. He did not.
so
Darren had mentioned the fact that Will Wheaton was in Stand By Me.
Yes,
Then he said Brent Spiner was in Night Court.
yes. Exactly.
well, I didn't say that, but that was Professor Bunsen Honeydew. who said that.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't.
Screw you, Darren. You son of a bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mirror.
And the sad thing is, I knew exactly what you're talking about, you bastard.
You know, if you're all really want, there's a movie where Will Wheaton gets killed.
Yeah, toy soldiers.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
And Gates
Gates
Mc-
I just watched you get killed 100 times.
Star Trek killed Will Robertson.
then
Now-
I
That was
also
in
remember.
DS9.
I also recognized Patrick Stewart at first because I had just seen Excalibur like a year before,
Yeah.
and I remember he was
Yeah.
Leon Digratz of Camel Yard.
Yeah.
And Gates McFadden had also been the love interest in one of the episodes of an old HBO series called, I think it was Dream On.
Hi, Connie.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, you guys are definitely dating yourselves.
See, I'm old because I remember LeVar Burton as Kunta Kinte.
Yeah.
I remember LeVar Burton as Reading Rainbow. But you don't have to take my word for it.
First movie that I saw Gates McFadden in was Taking Care of Business. Love that movie.
Only movie I ever remember her in was Hunt for Red October.
I do also recall Jonathan Frakes in a couple of episodes of The Waltons.
He did
Oh,
North
really?
and South, Book 1 and Book 2 during the hiatus of Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I remember Melina because she played a hooker in Blind Date.
Yeah, and she
I
got raped in one of
remember-
the Death Wish movies.
Yep,
That's what I was
Death
about
Wish
to say, yeah.
I
Out
haven't
of the role
seen
for Troy.
Death Wish movie in 40 years.
And she was playing a Mexican, a Latino.
Yeah, she can do that.
Yep.
So I went to go get something to eat and came back, and in that time, Grandpa Geek all of a sudden became quite chemically enhanced, I think.
Hey, we're not going to go firing into that shit.
Okay.
What did I do wrong?
Nothing. Calm down.
I'm totally fine. I'm like, did I do something wrong?
No, you didn't. Everything's fine.
My uncle was one of the background soldiers in North and South.
I've never seen that. I've heard about that miniseries, but I've only seen the blue and the gray. I've never seen the North and South. And the only reason I remember that is because I believe it had Patrick Swayze in it.
Yep. My uncle got to meet him. And they paid all them those extras in that battle because he showed us the check before he cashed it, and it wasn't that much. Yeah, he came by our house to watch it with us, and he pointed out, "That's me."
No, that's funny. My grandmother had Blue and the Gray on VHS and had North and South. I chose Blue and the Gray because it was just less VHS tape. I never got around to getting to the North and South.
It's on DVD on Amazon. I got the DVD.
Actually, Frakes also played in the Dukes of Hazzard.
That I can't remember, but he probably
He did an episode where he was Jamie Lee Hogg.
Oh my God. Probably so.
Does that mean that he's related to the governor of Illinois now then?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to talk about my state right now.
Well, if you've never seen the similarities between Boss Hogg and JD Pritzker, it's amazing at how close they look to each other. Although I do have to think that Boss Hogg is a little bit more svelte.
I think so.
I mean, Frakes did a lot. He was a contract actor, so he did a lot of one episode appearances and things like Fantasy Island and stuff. Same thing with Mark Alamo and a lot of those actors who went on to begin Star Trek.
Well, and the interesting thing too is most people don't realize that John Delancey, after TNG wrapped, was also in Multiplicity.
Yeah,
yes, he was. If you don't plan on coming in Saturday, don't bother coming in Sunday.
Yeah, but before TNG, he played Eugene on Days of Our Lives.
He also played in a few other things.
He's in The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
I saw him guest act on many things. I wish I could remember the name of the show, but I remember it was like a guy comes from the past to the comes from the future to the past, and he's sending time trap. What was that?
Time Tracks?
No, not Time Tracks. It was something else. I'd have to look up John.
7 days.
Archives.
7 days.
No, not 7 days.
Oh.
It was on, I think, UPN before they defunct.
Oh.
It only lasted 2 seasons, but
I think
I
7
just
days.
remember a fun line where he said, "I should have killed you when I had the chance," and then the protagonist says, "Yes, you should have." And I was like, 12, 13, so I was like, yeah!
7 days was great sci-fi show. I wish it had stayed.
What's everybody going to be up to for the rest of the day?
Nothing.
I've got to try to get a couple videos done yet tonight for tonight and tomorrow.
Yeah.
227 consecutive days of uploading content.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh.
Some of it was actually not bad.
And not doing any streaming.
No streams. Actually, I take that back. There were probably a couple streams in there, but there was always either a YouTube short or a produced video that same day. Because streaming's for pussies.
Thanks.
Not a problem.
How you make it grow.
So what does that make you now that you're in a stream?
I am what I eat.
Oh, God. I can't say anything.
That's why Darren's a bit of a dick some days.
Much better.
Hey.
Okay, he started it with the Professor Honeydew bullshit.
That's true.
If he can dish it out, he's got to be able to take it too. Normally from behind, but
Yeah, well, whatever.
Oh, shit. Because I'm getting ready to call this so I can go and relax and continue to watch Warehouse 13.
I've heard The
Yeah,
Wire is a
watching
good show.
that already.
I've already went through all 5 seasons of Eureka, so now I'm back on Warehouse 13.
Yeah, Lord.
I couldn't get.
Well,
I'm on the final season of Battlestar right now. I'm not liking that last season though so far. It better end well.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean they're going in some weird effing direction in this last season. I almost don't recognize the characters, for God's sakes.
Yeah, you just wait till you get to that last episode and you're going to say, what the fuck did I watch this for?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say one thing. A missed opportunity of a TV series was Legend in 1995 with John D. Lance and Richard Dean Anderson. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry.
The Lois and Superman thing?
No, it was a Western where John D. Lance was the scientist.
Well, there you go. Who in the hell watches Westerns?
I do.
So nobody watches Westworld.
I do.
well, I know after this stream is over, there's a new Darren Wagner video that I have to go and watch.
Deej, you're old enough. I know you watch Westerns.
No, I did not like Westerns.
I like them when they're well done. I mean, just like anything else. I mean, I can sit down and I can watch most genre types of movies as long as they're well done. There are a couple exceptions. I don't like musicals, but that's about it.
Yeah, the only Western I've seen more than once was Charo, and that's because Elvis was in it.
Well, and Star Trek: The Original Series, which is basically just a really shitty Western.
True, but it was science fiction, and they were in space at least, so I didn't have to put up with cowboys all the time.
Hey,
And
one of my favorite episodes.
except for the occasional showing up at Tombstone and stuff like that.
So things like Rio Lobo, The Outlaw Josie Wales.
Hell no, I didn't watch any of that shit. Closest I got to a Western growing up was Little House on the Prairie.
I like spaghetti westerns. Like
Little House on the
Ugly and
freaking
stuff.
prairie. Oh God.
I didn't because I wanted to bang Mrs. Beadle.
That Bonanza. What was the other one? Gunsmoke. God. And,
I didn't watch that shit either.
Who shot Liberty Vance?
No. didn't
Okay,
watch it.
LD, can you mute your mic? Because we're getting all kinds of error stuff.
Thank
through.
you. Or put your damn tribble back on your face.
Oh, I couldn't
So
see
you
that.
never seen the man that shot Liberty Vance, Real
No.
Lobo?
That
No.
was a good.
I watched Sheriff
Oh.
Lobo. Does that count?
No.
You know, one of these days, Deej, we should all watch The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly as a stream and let you.
Oh God, I did not like that movie.
I was more
So
into
hold
war
on
movies.
here. So does that mean that I would be the good, Deej would be the bad, and well, you would be the ugly?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Though I could fit into the bad or the ugly category either way.
No, since you don't know anything about the movie, you definitely are the ugly.
I'm beyond ugly. I'm fugly, damn it. I'm fugly. The good, bad, and the fugly.
Well, and I mean, you're a Cubs fan too, so I mean, let's pile that on there as well.
Hey.
So yeah,
Hey,
if that movie
what?
was made,
You're a
that
fucking
movie,
Cubs fan.
if that movie was made today, it'd be called The Awesome, The Suck, and The Fugly.
Nothing wrong with the
I was
Cubs
more
or
into
the
war
Pirates.
movies.
I can't
I watch things
those.
like The Longest Yard, Patton, stuff like that.
Patton was okay.
I like that.
It was
Patton
okay.
was good.
Rommel, you son of a bitch! I read your book.
I watch things like Doctor
Patton
Strangelove.
was okay.
Doctor Strangelove was awesome.
Never bothered to watch it.
I'd like to ask Grandpa Geek, what is your favorite Western movie of all time?
Oh, my favorite Western. Ooh. Oh, damn.
Well, wasn't it that one that was Sharon Stone?
Quick and the Dead. That's not bad as a fantasy western.
Well, does Dallas count as a Western?
Yeah, no.
Nope.
I think Ria Lobo.
Mine has to be between John Wayne's last movie, The Shootist,
Shoot
and
us.
the Sons of Katie Elder. My daddy, every time it came on TBS, we had to sit down and watch it as father and son. I love that.
I got forced to watch that stupid movie Shane.
Oh,
I've
that-
actually never,
I
you know
agree.
what? I've never seen Shane. That's
Oh.
one that I've got on my list that I'm like, why the fuck haven't I seen it yet?
Don't watch it.
I'll watch it. You're telling me not to
Oh.
watch Shane?
My daddy
okay.
saying that he came out of that theater shaking his head, going like, "That was the longest and the stupidest Western I've ever seen. I don't want to see anything like that ever again."
All right, my favorite Western, I will say, is The Villain.
Oh, now that's a funny movie.
Yeah,
I
it is.
love that movie.
Not Blazing Saddles.
I was just going to say, does Blazing Saddles count?
All right.
I
Blazing
got a
Saddles.
Western movie, probably. I got a Western movie, and I'm curious if any of you have ever heard of it. It's one of my favorites. It's in my top 5.
Well, spit it out.
Valdez is coming.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of it.
It sounds like a porno.
No, it's not. Just go on YouTube and type in Valdez is coming trailer.
Wait, you sure it's YouTube and not Pornhub?
No, you can go to YouTube. Trust me. The movie is called Valdez is Coming.
All right. For me, Blazing Saddles is number 1. Number 2 is The Villain, though. You have to watch The Villain. That is a funny comedy Western.
The Blazing Saddles was kind of like a ripoff of Villain because it was a comedy Western.
Yep, The Villain came after Blazing Saddles.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, The Villain came out
Right,
close to
you're
1980.
right, it did. So I guess it was reverse. Okay.
The Villain was more of a ripoff of Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Yes. It reminded me of Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. Love that movie. I can't believe Arnold Schwarzenegger was in that movie.
Can I get a student discount for this movie?
No, you're old.
Damn it! Sorry, couldn't help it. It's one of the funniest lines of the fucking movie.
I can't remember the woman and the villain. Who was it? Anne Margaret?
Anne Margaret was in it, and Kirk Douglas.
Yeah, and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Kirk Douglas was the villain.
Yeah. I love that movie. I wish YouTube would have that on their channel. Oh God, I love that movie.
How did it go? How did the line go? Is it true your people are gifted? Oh, it's true.
It's true.
When I
It's
was
true.
growing
It's true.
when I was growing up, I was watching stuff on TV like Blondie and Dagwood and shit like that.
Oh God, I used to love those. I'm just now seeing the old TV show. Love.
And of course, I was watching shit like F Troop and
Yeah.
I
all
never
that stuff.
saw. I actually never saw F Troop.
Rat
That
Patrol.
was before my time. MASH was before my time, but MASH was something. It's one of the few
Everybody
things
knows that.
my father and I bonded on because he introduced me to it.
Hell, almost
anyway.
everybody in the world to watch the finale of MASH.
Oh God, it's still the highest rated final.
That's right, Fairface.
Right next to Who Shot JR?
Frank Burns Eats Worms.
Oh, that was that Dynasty?
Dallas.
Dallas.
J.R. Ewing, there was a line. J.R. Ewing is a person that people love to hate. I didn't hate him. He was like my uncle. Shoot.
I remember. Look, I didn't watch it. I was too young for it. But I remember it was like all the parents of my friends and I were talking about who the fuck shot JR. To the point we were even talking about it in the fucking grade school.
Oh yeah, I was in school that one day, and we didn't do nothing except try to speculate who shot JR.
Didn't that wind up being like a dream or something?
No, that was later. That was a later
That was
season.
when Bobby died. They
Okay.
brought him back, and he said it was all a dream.
Well, television back then existed in a rubber band reality. They didn't upset the apple cart at all. The idea was that each episode was always treated like somebody's first episode. So nothing really
And
changed.
after that, almost every show had a dream.
Who is making all that noise?
That's me.
Ugh.
Sorry, I'm unboxing something. This is really cool. Holy shit.
Should be doing that in a video.
I'll tell you, one of the most, as a child, one of the most heartbreaking experiences was watching MASH and hearing Radar say Colonel Burns' plane was shot down. There were no survivors.
Not Colonel Burns. Colonel Blake.
Colonel Blake. Colonel Henry Blake.
Sorry, Colonel Blake. Sorry, Frank Burns. I was talking about the actor. Sorry.
Not even
But
the actor.
man, sorry, Frank Burns.
You son of a bitch. Get it right.
And he's trying to make me dizzy now. I'm glad I ain't been drinking. I'd start throwing up.
I'm sorry they had it that way, but I remember when Radar walked in and gave that line, and I remember sitting there on the floor, started to cry my eyes out to my dad. I'm like, he didn't make it home. And my dad was like, no. I'm like, that's not fair. That was my first, TV death.
Yeah.
And it happened a decade before I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the MASH finale I remember real well because everybody watched it because it was that show had been on 16 years. That means the show lasted 4 times longer than the war that it was about, right? and it was at that point, very few television shows lasted anywhere near as long, and so everybody tuned in, and the advertising for it was like the Super Bowl. The advertising during the final episode of MASH was astronomical. But I remember, Hawkeye Pierce, the guy played by Alan Alda, who was in a sanitarium, and he kept telling the same story over and over again about this woman who had a chicken, and that she couldn't keep quiet, and the psychiatrist had him repeat the story over and over again until finally he admitted that it wasn't a chicken, it was a baby, and she smothered the baby in order to prevent the communists from finding them.
Yeah.
And he couldn't.
That was.
He couldn't deal with that. He couldn't deal with that moment. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually way ahead of its time about the trauma in the military. And being someone who was in 20 years with a wife who was also in 20 years through 2 wars, and knew a lot of people who've gone through all that trauma. That kind of thing. I mean, it was really interesting, and I didn't understand that final until I was so much older and in the middle of wars, and I was like, I get it. His brain, he's like, I gotta shut down.
Yeah.
He blamed himself for that baby.
Yes,
being
he
smothered.
blamed himself.
Yeah.
Because of the comment he made. Because he made a single comment.
Yeah.
He felt
Keep that baby quiet.
that's
Keep
why
that
she
baby
killed
quiet.
the baby.
Yeah.
It was absolutely powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a point about at the midpoint where MASH ceased to be a comedy that was occasionally dramatic to becoming a drama that was occasionally funny. Even though
And you can blame Alan Alda for that.
Yeah. And it
Same thing Orwell did.
they kept the laugh track and everything, but it was they jumped the shark and shifted gears about at the midway point. But to this day, it's funny because MASH was probably the most successful TV show ever based off of a movie that not a lot more people have seen the show than have seen the movie, and I happen to love the movie a lot. It's like but
I tried to watch the movie. I couldn't handle it because it was like it's not the characters I know.
Right.
But that's a personal preference because I saw the show first. But
well, and
we have what Alan Alda went through, Hawkeye went through. But remember what Winchester did? I felt that was just as strong. When it was like, he was trying to get these musicians to stay with him, and they were like, it was a prisoner exchange. And then he comes back, and there was an issue, and they were killed. And he saw one of them. He goes, he wasn't a soldier, he was a musician. And he goes and breaks a fucking record.
Yeah.
Well, and weren't the actors who played Radar and Father Mulcahy, weren't they the only 2 actors that reprised their roles in the show from the movie?
No, because the chaplain was played by René Auberjonois, Odo, in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Radar.
But wasn't
what?
Yeah, in the movie, René Auberjonois, the actor who played Odo, played the
Father Mulcahy.
Father
Right.
Mulcahy.
I think originally,
Yes.
originally it was Radar and Nurse Abel that crossed over from the movie to the TV series.
Right.
And then eventually they got rid of Nurse Abel.
Sorry, I only remember Nurse Hot Lips Hooligan.
Now the episode
If they got rid of Nurse,
about
if they got rid of Nurse Abel, did they bring in Nurse Ready and Willing?
Yeah.
the
I think
episode
so.
you were talking about Radar coming in and telling about Henry's death, Alan Alda was the only actor that knew about it.
Oh, the other thing
I
that's kind
heard
of
about
funny is
that.
Everyone else they wanted real reactions.
So only he knew.
Yeah.
I'd heard some stories that nobody knew up
No,
until
he knew.
he knew. So Alan
knew.
Alda knew.
Yeah. But nobody else did of the actors.
Yeah, that was just such a powerful moment for me as a child. I don't know why. I'd seen so many movies, I'd seen people die, but I guess because it was a TV series and, you know, I'd been watching it with my dad, and all of a sudden, it's like I realized this character's killed off.
Yeah. Well, for me, the biggest moment for me in television was seeing how they put Jock's death in the series of Dallas, because the actor died of cancer.
Mm.
And instead
Was that
of,
the reboot or the continuation?
No. The original Dallas, the third
Oh.
or fourth season, he died, Jim Davis, and they didn't want to recast him, so they wrote into the script that he died. And the boys went down to try to find. He was disappeared at the point, and then Bobby went down in the water where the plane crashed, and he came up and got his necklace. That was all that was left of him. And it took forever for Maselli to accept his death.
I've never seen Dallas, so
it's so good.
I kind of figured you had to be from Texas to enjoy it.
No,
I was just too young, and it was not where I grew up. I was too young to watch these shows because things like Dallas and Knots Landing, family wouldn't let the kids be involved in it. Reason being, we'd ask too many fucking questions and our parents would get pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me. I loved it. It was
Oh,
kind
you
of like
knew
the
how to
first,
keep your mouth shut.
it was
I
like the first
sucked at
prime-time
that.
soap opera.
I mean, it was a soap opera for old people. Why
Yes,
would I
and
want to
they
watch?
didn't want. Yes, and they didn't want annoying little fucking kids asking a million questions.
I'd rather watch Transformers or The Simpsons.
Oh, talk about your tragedy. Going to see Optimus Prime die. Wow.
Yeah, it's like they were exchanging the toy line, and they're like, sorry kids, all your toys are dead, but here's some new ones that don't look anything like the vehicles they're supposed to.
I love the story about the fact that in the G.I. Joe movie, they were going to kill off Duke.
Yeah.
But because of the backlash of the Transformers movie killing off Prime, they had to add that part in at the end of the movie where it said, hey, Duke's going to be okay.
Well, they added two things in. First, they had Scarlett tell the audience he's gone into a coma instead of him dying.
Yes.
And then at the very end they added the little voiceover, and this was like very late post production. They had to get those two voice actors back in the studio to do those two lines.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about the coma thing, but you're completely right, because there was so much, and I'm trying to figure out how did they understand backlash back then? We didn't have the internet.
Because parents called into Hasbro to complain.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they called in, they wrote letters, there was news articles, there was all kinds of shit. But the thing that gets me is that how could Duke have gotten a coma by getting a straightened out serpent thrust into his chest?
Yep.
Yeah.
Other than
very carefully.
Venom. Yeah, Venom. Yeah.
A kid literally was cried for a week in his closet, they said, because of Prime dying.
Oh yeah, Prime was a bigger deal than they realized. They didn't realize Flint Dille, the guy who wrote most of the show and then the movie, was talking about that. He said, "Hey, I had no idea that we had created this character that was so loved until we just thought, okay, it's just a little bit of drama. The kids will be okay, and then kids are supposed to like this new Rodimus character better, and they didn't."
Which I did.
Yeah. You know,
But Peter Cullen, he based his voice on
On his brother.
On his brother, and also the producers wanted him to sound like John Wayne a little bit.
Yeah. Well, Optimus Prime was America. He was red, white, and blue. He was built like a football player, and he had the John Wayne voice. And it's like, he's as American as Captain America in terms of design. It's really quite interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a truck.
Right.
Not a monkey.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
That's Optimus
Can
Prime.
somebody explain to me why LDG is walking around trying to smoke a cigarette like he's cool?
He wants attention. It's his primary motivation in life.
I don't know. I'm about ready to go eat something. Damn it.
What's her
You
name?
want to close the stream?
Yeah.
What's her name? There you go.
What's
God
his
damn
name?
it, you beat me to it.
Well, if I could get to a certain other state, I would definitely. But never mind that.
Uh-huh.
I could call Bubbles if you want.
How much is the Uber, buddy? Well,
The creepiest thing was LDG trying to hook me up with his mother.
Whoa! What?
That sounds like something LDG would do.
No lies detected.
Mom likes Deej. Mom likes Deej. What do you want me to say?
And she has shitty
This thing
taste.
working? Hello?
No, it's not working. Hello.
Deej wanted to show off in front of Mom, and she was receptive.
All I did was kept asking her to slap you, and she kept slapping you.
Yeah, she looked like a fat kid in a freaking candy shop.
Wait till we tell her you said that, and we're gonna.
So she looked like you in a
show it to
candy
her.
shop.
Gonna send her
You know,
after
I was
again.
thinking it, and I was trying to be nice.
Way in public LDG, shame on you.
Yeah, this stream's been going 2.5 hours. I'm ready to close down and go relax and do my own thing now.
All right, well, you can shut it down.
So this isn't relaxation for you? Hanging out with your
No.
friends or not relaxation?
Not sitting in this chair with my back hurting the way it is.
All right, well, let's give him a break, guys. I'll take off here. Oh, let's see how big his mouth just got. That's as big as his mouth gets when he's on my cock. I'm just kidding.
That's just weird. That's just weird. That's just weird as all hell. Anybody else got anything they're going to promote before we get out of here?
No, I'm good.
And if you haven't done Birdle today, do not go back to the early part of the stream, because I did Birdle live on the stream and I conquered it today, unlike Bird of Prey 5.
Hey, come on, man. I didn't conquer it either. I mean, seriously?
I got it, and I did it live on the stream.
How many did you get it in?
5.
Yeah, beat you.
Bird, that was bullshit.
So waiting to do a word off with you, Deej.
Yeah, well, maybe tomorrow, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, okay.
Wait a minute.
So it's funny when you put your money where your mouth is when you want to talk shit about me,
I didn't see your Birdle first.
and then I challenge you, and it's like, nope, no, I'm good.
Oh, I will do it.
All right.
Wait a
I'm not gonna
minute,
back
Pete,
out of
how
it.
many times does it take you to figure out the word in Birdle?
5.
Okay, fair enough.
But you're not even playing in hard mode, so it's like add 1.
Oh, shut up.
You're playing on easy mode.
Like I told you in the DMs every now and
Hey,
then.
I like my cheat codes. Shut up.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start.
That's right.
LDG.
Now it's time to play some Contra.
Every now and again, just shut your mouth.
I had the code right there for Contra, right?
Yep,
Contra's
you are
code.
correct.
Yes, I
Down,
remembered
down,
it.
left, right, BA start.
Contra was a kick-ass game back in the day.
You sure it
Hey,
wasn't
man, you need
BA
that code
star?
to beat that fucking game.
You guys, none of you know what the fucking code is. Wow.
BA
None
was
of you.
for up, down, down, left, right, BA start is the original Konami code. Now, there are other variations of it later on in other games, but that is
Yeah,
the
it's not-
original
I'm talking about the one for Contra.
up, down, down, left, right, BA start.
Left,
BA,
right,
no,
left,
select
right,
start.
BA start. Now,
Nope.
Select
the
start.
code
Select
later
is 2-player.
added to select.
Yeah, I know.
It's up, down, left, right. BA select start. But those were the two main codes.
Yeah. What
And
was the
then we
code to
got
get to mate? What was the code for Metroid to get the suit, Samus suit?
Justin Bailey.
Here.
Justin
Yep.
Bailey. Yep.
Oh, Chesapeake. Jesus Christ, I haven't.
Well
heard that.
done,
What was-
47
what-
Yorktown.
What was the
Wh-
Zelda?
which-
What was the Zelda code to play the game upside down?
I have no idea. I just know you beat it once and you get through the second time to play for the Master Sword.
Depending on what your name was, it was a cheat code.
Well, if you put in, was it Link or Zelda, you got to the second round, right? It wasn't upside down. It was the second. It was the second.
Yeah. Hard mode. Yeah.
No, it wasn't hard mode. It was the
No, it just-
second.
It
Yeah, the hard
rearranged
mode.
the
It was
dungeons.
the second.
No, it just rearranged the dungeon locations.
It was the same as beating the game once and playing again.
Yeah, but all it did was rearrange the dungeon locations.
I thought it was harder.
No.
No.
Same.
You started with the
difficulty.
Master Sword. No, I thought it was harder.
No, it was the same difficulty. It just changed all the dungeon locations around and screwed you up so you didn't know exactly where everything was until you had that memorized too.
This is where you gamers lose me.
Anyway,
I have returned.
but we will do a stream there, Rock Solid, where we do nothing but talk about games. We will go through the classic ones, the good ones, the bad ones. Fail. But anyway,
I may end up doing a watch along stream later on this weekend for the Super Mario Brothers movie because it's phenomenal.
Cinnabon did that a few days ago.
I thought it was a little too much, but I'm glad it's very successful and I'm glad everybody's enjoying it because I would really like a fucking Metroid or a Legend of Zelda movie.
I like the
I
end
just said
credit. I like the end credit movie there for Super Mario Brothers.
On
It
a
was funny.
Dragon Slayer movie.
Well, my whole thing was, I just felt like it just seemed like there was so much going on that I was.
They hid a Nintendo 64 controller in one of the maps. That's the attention to detail that they put into that movie.
Oh, I'm not knocking the movie. I'm just saying it came at me so fast. I need to watch it again, and kind of sit back and be like, okay.
Hey, look,
It was
LDG has
just
some
a bit
pussy.
much.
Meow, meow, meow. You know what that is, don't you?
I'm afraid to ask.
It's a pussy fart.
Ah, okay.
Meow, meow, meow.
Anyway, food time. Have fun, folks, and thanks for coming. Thanks to everybody that came up on the panel today. And, yeah, I'm fired.
Am I fired again? Yeah, you're fucking absolutely fired. All your promotions are redacted. Like, dude, why would you have to fuck yourself like that? Why? You're clipping all this shit, aren't you? You're gonna have a fucking montage of all the times I said you were right, said you were wrong, said you were fired, said you were rehired, said you were promoted during this live. You're gonna have them all and play them on your channel, aren't you? Well, you've absolutely been fired again because you're an asshole. You're fired from talking to me and being my friend and being on my channel. Get the hell out of here. Go on, go on, get the hell out of here.